doing a reading for the collective. Hi, collective. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back, baby. What's up? How you doing, boos? How you doing? How you doing? So we're going to be going into the Light Seers Tarot. And if you give me just a second to turn on the chat, I can see everybody that's in here. I apologize. I had a call. How you doing, Adriana? Welcome to the channel, baby. Okay, so I know I do these sometimes, these surprise pop-up afternoon reads when y'all not expecting it. I tried to schedule it, then I ended up being a little late. I had an important call to take right around the time I was supposed to be starting. How you doing? Diva Tink, LaShonda, Empress, Carter, welcome. Rachel Kelly, Tracy Woodard. How's everybody doing? Welcome, Yvette. Good. Okay, so y'all, we're going to start off. Brittany, that's your name. Okay, hey, Brittany. Samantha, how are you? I'm glad you made it too, baby. So we're going to start off with prayer, and then we're going to jump right in. Spirit guides, ancestors, great divine creator, I thank you for this moment in time to be able to go into the tarot of all 12 zodiac signs. What is it that you have for the collective of all 12 zodiac signs by way of Holy Spirit? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, so shall it be forever and always. Ashe. How you doing? Apples are delicious. How you doing? Welcome. I'm glad to see all you here. I hope y'all don't mind me jumping on and giving y'all a quick little read mid-afternoon. All right, let's see what Holy Spirit has for us. How you doing, Marie Castillo? God bless you too, boo-boo. Holy Spirit, what you got for the collective? What you want us to know today? I hope y'all having a beautiful Monday. It's the start of the week. It's almost my Virgo baby's birthday. Starting off with the 6 of Cups in the upright. Death is in the upright. Six of Swords is in the upright. 8 of Swords is in the upright. Ooh, Lord. Hangman is in reverse. Okay. Well, it started off great. You know what I'm saying? It did. Something started off really, really good with the 6 of Cups here in the upright. There used to be a time where you and a past person shared love. You shared loyalty. It was like pure love straight from the heart. You didn't have any expectations of anything in return. And, you didn't give this person any type of hate, pain, or despair. I'm talking about just pure love. No expectations. I just want to love on you and I'm loyal to you, right? Well, but it came to an end here. Something happened and it totally transformed you guys' relationship here with the death in the upright. And it sees how, death's face is normally here, but you see how it looks completely different. Well, when things ended, it transformed the situation and it is totally not the same. Now, so something happened where you went from loyalty to an ending. And now, after going through this ending and this whole transformation, somebody wants to come in and make peace with the 6 of Swords here in the upright. They're like, hey, maybe, I'm not going to be honest with you. It could be that they want to make peace, or maybe you just chose to move towards peace. So maybe the ending and transforming the situation got you away from a toxic situation. And maybe you felt like, I need to just move towards peace. And I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe you took this journey alone. It does look like it may have just been one of you. You took a journey moving towards peace by yourself, and maybe your spirit team assisted in moving you towards peace because something here wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? Because how do you go from love and loyalty to now a whole situation changing and transforming. How you doing, Michael Ellis Sr.? So it's like something here completely transformed and you felt like you needed to go towards peace. Now, so it does definitely look like somebody went towards peace, but it does look like something is wrong. Maybe the other person now is in the Eight of Swords because something here is like, I don't recognize myself. They got themselves all caught up. Thank you. What's up? Jendriska, welcome from the Chess Republic. Welcome, baby. So here it is with the Eight of Swords here in the upright. Somebody does not recognize themselves. This looks like a mirror and she's contemplating on past events. And maybe the past events that this person is contemplating, they like, damn, I really, like they're in their head about it. Because it's like she's free, but she feels bound. So somebody feels bound by something. And it's coming to, like, I don't know, here with the Hangman in reverse, it's like a revelation. Bing, bing, bing. A light bulb then went off about how they look. Why are they in the Eight of Swords? Somebody now sees something about themselves that maybe they didn't recognize before. So let's break it all down and let's see where we're going with this. How you doing, Kimberly? Welcome to the channel. So let's start with the Six of Cups in the upright. So loyalty. Look like you've been knowing somebody for a long period of time. This is somebody, some of y'all may have known this person from childhood, don't have to be, or you just known them, like I said, for a good amount of time. Okay? So let's talk about the Six of Cups here in the upright. Six of Cups in the upright is being clarified by the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and the Four of Swords in the upright. Okay. Oh man, this is not looking good. Okay. While you all had loyalty, something definitely, not only is there death, but this is re-emphasizing the death card because Four of Swords is here. So you felt like something came to where maybe somebody put you in isolation and they put the final nail in the coffin, and it was like they just left you by yourself and you had to mend your heart. Now, this person, you never thought that you would be alone, whoever you are. How you doing, Kim? Welcome, Aza and Monisha. Welcome to the channel, baby. So here it is. It's like you're alone and you're in the Four of Swords. This is like being nailed inside of a coffin. You're isolated, but you never thought that you was going to be this way, right? Like, why am I out here by myself like this? How you doing, Buck? And then here it is with the Ace of Swords in reverse. It's like you had to put a final ending to this. How you doing, Prophetess Nova? And Corey Collins, hey boo, welcome to the channel. So I don't know what is going on here. It's like you went from loyalty to now you're alone. You never thought you would be alone, and now there's a permanent ending. So this is not no regular death and transformation, because my real death card is out here with the Ace of Swords. Now, Ace of Swords being down, when this knowledge came in, right? Maybe you realize some things. Maybe there was a harsh ending. Maybe somebody lied to you. Let's clarify this Ace of Swords. Let's see what came in that changed this happy alliance, this happy friendship or love that you had with somebody. Let's talk about why is the Ace of Swords out here? Holy Spirit, can you please clarify the Ace of Swords for me, please? Ace of Swords is being clarified by the Lovers in the upright. Three of Wands is in the upright. Queen of Swords is in the upright. Okay. So you put a permanent ending to something. Spirit, give me one more. Why is it? I'm trying to understand. One more. For the Ace of Swords. Thank you. Okay, you had a partner, and I don't know what you and this partner were waiting on, but there definitely was ships. You guys were working together. This is something where you had to just hold and maintain. You and a partner, y'all was holding and maintaining, but now something has become illuminated to you as the Queen of Swords is out here. The Queen of Swords is very intuitive. Notice how she's sitting there contemplating. And so now when somebody reviews the situation, and what they're reviewing is why things had to come to a permanent ending, somebody did something behind your back. Now they want to come back and apologize for it, because the Seven of Swords is in reverse. But there was a time where it became illuminated that somebody, they weren't loyal. They weren't loyal at all and they hurt you. But now they want to come back and apologize. But it's looking like you're just like, no, I thought you had my back, you didn't, and now somebody is calling for a permanent ending. So let's talk about the death here in the upright. So something ended, but it completely transformed how you move forward. Thank you, Spirit. So when this ending happened, maybe it was not expected. I don't know if y'all seen that light come past me. It was behind me. So something here transformed the situation. This was not a typical ending. How you doing, Vonnie B? Welcome, baby. So here with death in the upright, your whole world changed when this ended. Let's talk about what it was. Holy Spirit, please clarify the death card in the upright. Death in the upright is being clarified by the moon in the upright. Four of Cups is in the upright. The King of Pentacles. Money changed things. How you doing, Ginger? Money changed things. Somebody was out here. There's a King of Pentacles out here. He's very stable. This is somebody who can take care of things. So stability came in. Somebody became a King of Pentacles and they closed somebody else off and you didn't see it coming. So this is what ended up happening with the moon here in the upright and the Four of Cups. Stability came in for someone, possibly a, well, we got Scorpio out here. We have Taurus and Capricorn out here. Pisces with this moon and with the Four of Cups. Whoever this is, they left you out here in the cold. Okay, so somebody in the Hermit is out here. So there's Virgo energy as well. So here it is. Somebody left someone out here in the cold. And it got you feeling very caught up because it's like money came in and it changed somebody. And you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes people don't think this, but greed can change the entire dynamics of how you move forward with somebody. Greed can make you like so that y'all will never be the same. And I know people don't really look at it that way, but it can be. If you let greed get the best of you, it will cause you to make choices and decisions to where it's like there's no coming back from it. And so I think that's what happened here. Some money came in and then someone closed another person off. And this was somebody who's supposed to be loyal. This is supposed to be somebody who's supposed to have your back, right? Well, when this happened, you had to move away from the burning building. And it looks like, how you doing, Two Fly for you? Here with the Six of Swords, it looks like somebody's spirit team was like, okay, you're going to have to just leave this whole situation behind. You need to get away from this as quickly as possible and find peace. And whoever left, they were sad. You see how her face looks? It's like this was not an easy decision for you to just be like, you know what? Okay, I just need to exit stage left. Let me just go and move away from this. And it's like your spirit team was trying to quickly get you out of a situation. Let's talk about the Six of Swords in the upright. Holy Spirit, what you got for the Six of Swords in the upright? Six of Swords is being clarified. I'm not going to take the one on the bottom. Knight of Swords is in the upright. King of Cups is in the upright. And the Ten of Swords is, I want to say, is in the upright. So there was an ending. Somebody was stabbing someone in the back. How you doing, Lakeisha Evans? So there was a lot of gossip. There's a lot of talking. There's a lot of people whispering about what's going on. And you had to kind of take leave. Remember I just said somebody had to leave a situation. They had to leave by themselves. So it's like, and you probably had to leave with not that much. So it's like when you left this situation, some of y'all could see she don't have nothing in the boat. And some of this, so it's almost like somebody had nothing. Not really. They really didn't have anything. So it's like, man, you were in a bad situation, being stabbed in the back. It was overkill. You were in a very high stress situation because after the 9 is the Ten of Swords. So stresses is high. You definitely feeling like you're in a mental prison. You feel like you've been manipulated. And the only thing you could think of is I need to move towards peace because you're experiencing a lot of endings. So here it is. Oh, okay. I'm glad to hear that, Lakeisha. So here it is. You're going through a lot of endings. And so the only thing that you can think about is how you need to quickly get away. Knight of Swords. This is somebody trying to rush as quickly as they can. Now, what is this person rushing? Now, the King of Swords. Somebody rushed into something. King of Cups is out here. Now, I don't know what he's out here. I don't know if that was supposed to be upright. Is the King of Cups supposed to be upright? Yes. Okay, well, let's clarify him. Now, the King of Cups is supposed to be loving. And I'm going to be honest with you, with this Knight of Swords and the King of Cups, maybe somebody rushed into a situation where they thought that this person loved them. You know how sometimes you just think that, how you doing, Neon? So here it is. It's like, and Latoya, excuse me. How you doing, Latoya? So it's like somebody ended up finding out that they was being stabbed in the back and they're in a stressful situation, mental prison, all of that. Because like you got to think, I'm literally thinking, because we already have the 8 of Swords out here. We have the 6 of Swords out here. We also have the 7 of Swords out here. So think about the progression. You got to get away from something because somebody is doing something to you. You're in a mental prison about it. You're stressed about it. And now you just keep going through endings. And so endings is going right. So now it's like, the world as you know it has to change. It has to, because when you get to the 10 of Swords, it's calling for an ending. And so it's like you're going through a forced transformation, maybe because you rushed into love with someone that you thought loved you. It happens. Sometimes you think you have one thing and then you find out you don't. All those birds signifying the gossip and the whispers about what was really going on in the situation you were in that you didn't know about. So maybe there were people in the background that knew the real story, which always happens. There's always people who knows, hey, you're being cheated on or somebody's manipulating you. There's other people who will know the story and you will be left out in the dark. And then when it all comes out, you have to, it's almost like, you have to literally walk away. You're heartbroken. And this girl definitely looks heartbroken. And even in the 4 of Swords, you look heartbroken. Like you're out here alone. Like you have to mend your heart. So something broke somebody's heart. Now, 8 of Swords. Somebody does not recognize themselves anymore. Let's talk. Let's talk about the 8 of Swords. How you doing, lady? You're Persian. Well, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Let's talk about the 8 of Swords in the upright. Eight of Swords. So the world is in reverse. The Empress is in reverse. And the 7 of Cups is in reverse. Well, maybe one of the things that you did not recognize is what was really going on. So maybe this is you. And you stop recognizing yourself. Like, how did you get caught up like this? How did you get in a situation where you're being stabbed in the back? How you doing, Freda from Missouri? So how did I get caught up in a situation where I'm being stabbed in the back? I can't see. People are all around me, gossiping and binding me up. And like, so it almost looks like not only are you being gossiped about, but it looks like stuff is coming at you in all directions. How you doing, Susanna? And different people have you blinded. They're binding you. So it doesn't just feel like one person hurt you. It's looking like multiple people have come together to conspire against one person. And you're just looking like, I just don't even understand. I just don't even understand what is going on. How you doing, Amanda and Black Sosa? Welcome to the channel. So here it is, and Leslie, welcome. So here it is with the 7 of Cups. You thought that you was the only one. Maybe you thought you was somebody's only option. And you thought, hey, I thought I was out here by myself. So one of the things, remember I just said, it's like somebody doesn't recognize themselves. Well, maybe you thought you would never go back to a time where you were going to be an Empress in reverse. Because see, the world is here. Somebody went back to being an Empress in reverse. And maybe normally you're on top of things. And so maybe, you know how like when you first start off, how you doing, Danae? Welcome to the channel. And you know how y'all, when you first start out, right, being an adult and you're trying to navigate being an adult, sometimes you make good decisions. Sometimes you make bad decisions, right? So no, lady, I'm not taking any personal questions at this time. This is for the collective. You're welcome to listen, see if it resonates. If not, I'm not taking any personal questions, but you can email me at imthelighttarot@gmail.com. How you doing, Shannon? So here it is. You know, let me get back to my point. So let's say you're a young adult, right? And you're trying to navigate. And you know, sometimes you make good financial decisions and sometimes you don't. Do you see what I'm saying? An Empress birth stuff. So maybe you had to start over and you never thought, I would have to go back to like starting over. Like I'm brand new at this. I'm not getting that this is a position that you're used to because it's saying you don't recognize yourself. So it's like somebody has to go back to the beginning And it's like your cup is on E. Everything is dried up. And it's like, damn, I got to rebuild. You got to rebuild. So it's feeling like somebody is not comfortable with where they are, because it's like, I'm going to be honest, even the Seven of Cups being in reverse, maybe you don't have as many options as you thought you did. Because it's like you literally have to start over. The cup is on everything. The Empress in reverse is things drying up. You could have lost your job. It doesn't really look like this King of Pentacles left somebody out to dry. So it's like you have to start from the beginning. You don't have as many options. Everything is drying up. And it's like, damn. And this can be really hard depending on what age you are. It's easier to do a bounce back when you're single and you ain't got no kids. It's just you. It's a little bit different when you try to navigate and you got to start over and you're in your late 30s, 40s, 50s, or even your 60s. That can be a lot to deal with. How you doing, Bit by Charlie? Welcome. Now, Hangman is in reverse. So now somebody has a bright idea. Maybe this is you that had the bright idea. Let's talk about this Hangman in reverse. Hangman in reverse, please, Holy Spirit. Hangman in reverse is being clarified by the Ten of Cups in the upright, the Page of Cups in the upright, and the Sun is in reverse. You know what ended up coming out, showing you? When you're in the Hangman, you have to change your perspective, right? When it's in the upright. This means you caught up, you have to change your perspective. But here, when it's in reverse, it's like the light bulb finally catches up. You have gained perspective, and now you're seeing things as it is, right? So maybe what ended up happening, how you doing, Angela and Marsha? Welcome to the channel. You know what ended up happening? You're realizing that what you thought was your happily ever after was not. You're realizing everything that you thought you were building with somebody. You thought you had love. You thought maybe y'all could have a family, a home. You thought that this was it. This was going to be your happily ever after. And now that the light bulb is on, what's being illuminated is this is no happy situation at all. Sun is in reverse. In fact, what you thought was love proved to be probably infatuation. Maybe somebody put you in a one-sided situation. It's not what you think it is. It's a one-sided situation, and it's not that happily ever after. So now you're looking at things as though maybe I feel one way and this person doesn't. Now, you thought that you had love and loyalty between the two of y'all. And it's a little bit odd when one of you feel one thing and now you're coming to the realization that, hey, this person don't feel none of that for me. And so the feeling that I'm getting here, collective, is that somebody feels blindsided because they were closed out from their person. Y'all excuse my stomach is growling. Somebody feels blindsided by their person closing the door, putting a wall up between the two of them. Like, I thought we were together. I thought we were loyalty. We had loyalty to one another. I thought we had an understanding. And so now somebody's sad and depressed because it's like the unexpected color leaving your world. It's like you just didn't know. Oh, look. And look, when I picked it up, I'm going to take this card back because I didn't know that this was under there. These cards sometimes stick a little bit. So Spirit will tell me to put the card underneath and put it back. Hey, Effany, y'all forgive me, and Josie, because Eddie, how you doing? Sometimes my chat will move and sometimes it don't. I didn't know it wasn't moving. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Holy Spirit, what else you got for the collective? How you doing, Angela Rogers? So, Lovers is in reverse. So now the Lovers is in reverse. So now you're realizing things have come to a permanent end. This is not your partner. This is not your lover. This is not none of that. This is not your loyal companion. This is somebody who don't see you that way. So what you thought was one thing, it was not. And this person has left you out here without everything that you need. So this is like you had a plan, but it didn't go according to plan. And when you do your assessment, somebody is like, this is bad. Because see, the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse and the Two of Wands is in reverse. Somebody is like, there's a lot of money loss. I just said somebody is an Empress in reverse. They don't even recognize themselves. So this is looking like somebody is really having to start over for real, for real. When they take their assessment, there's a lot of stuff that's missing. Their work might not be coming in the way that it used to, or you may have lost your job altogether. And so somebody is definitely in a rocky situation where money is tight. I mean, emotions are all over the place. Emotionally, hi, thank you, Brittany, for the $1.99 super chat, baby. So here it is with the two pentacles here in the upright. Somebody's juggling financially. They're juggling emotionally. Your emotions are all over the place. And notice how normally on the Two of Pentacles, there's water. I mean, it's like, are you all cried out at this point? Because it's like the stress is so high, there is no water. It's nothing but sand here. Somebody may have cried so they couldn't cry no more. And so it's like, now it's just, it's like you numb. Somebody feels numb at this point. And then here with Temperance in reverse, you just sitting there going, I don't know how I'm going to fix this. I don't know how I'm going to fix this. How am I going to ever get this stuff back balanced? I'm too old for this. I'm too old to be starting over. I should know better. How did I get to this point? It's like trials and tribulations. You're not sure how to alchemize. You don't really know what to do. Temperance is in reverse. And you just feel like you're just sad and depressed. Somebody's sad and depressed. How you doing, Christina? Welcome, Lacey. So somebody is lost out here. LaShonda, thank you so much, baby. Regina, how you doing? Or is it Regina? I don't know if it's Regina or Regina. Hi, Nikki. Nisi Rose. Sorry, baby. Nisi Rose. So somebody is going through it, child. It's like financially, somebody feel like they're in ruins. Oh, Jesus. It's like you really wish that you had somebody to come in and rescue you with that Knight of Cups here in the upright. And the Ace of Cups is in reverse. So somebody's looking like, damn, man, I just need a little bit of help. What's up, Koopa? And Live with Shine and Kelly, welcome to the channel. So here with the Knight of Cups, somebody's like, damn, I just need somebody to show me a little bit of love. You know what I'm saying? Knight of Cups is somebody who comes in and rescues the day. Like, damn, man, like this is one of them times where, y'all, I don't know if anybody has ever experienced. It's like you really stuck. I mean, stuck. Bills is due, rents due, car payments due, all your bills due. You might not have income coming in, and it's like the freak out is happening. And you're all cried out because you never thought you would be there. And it's like, damn, if the Ace of Cups is in reverse, it's like somebody's running on fumes. They're on E. And ain't nothing being, you know, this is not just emotion, but this can also signify blessings. Maybe it feels like everything is dried up. But I definitely feel like somebody's all cried out. And they're like, damn, I really need somebody to come help me. Just a little bit of help. You need a resurrection. Somebody needs help. Like, I need somebody to show some kind of mercy to me because I'm losing money fast. So this could mean somebody is getting money coming in slow, but I think somebody's losing their money really, really fast. It's like I'm juggling and money more. It's like one of them situations where more money's going out than this coming in, especially if somebody's not working. And so it's like the freak out. And they're sitting up here like, and now I'm single. So on top of everything that's going on, how you doing, Mel? And Janice, welcome to the channel. Kimberly Cooper, welcome. So here it is. It's like on top of everything else that you got going on top of you finding out that the rug has been pulled up from under your feet. You got all these bills coming in. Your person up, and now you got to deal with a broken heart all at the same time. So it's like, what the F is going on? Do you not understand? Like, I see why somebody's like all cried out. Like, okay. I mean, what the hell can you do at this point? Your person leaves. You thought they had your back. They're coming to find out, and then they leave you like this. Like, everything's upside down. Somebody is freaking out. What's up, Heather? How you doing, Nietzsche? And Romesh, how you doing, sweetie? So it's like somebody is just like, well, the hope is there that somebody would have came in and showed some love. But I definitely feel like somebody is just like, oh my God. That's how I feel. Like somebody going, oh my God, oh my God. What can I do? What can I say? Somebody's realizing nobody's coming to rescue them. Fool is in reverse. Nobody's coming in to rescue. What's up, Justice Leave? Christina, welcome. What's your name, baby? Jamise, how you doing? So somebody is now coming to the rescue, the realization, nobody's coming in to save me. Nobody's going to come in and give me a new start. It's not happening. Okay? I'm going to have to change directions. I got to change directions because my cup is on E. You might be trying to contemplate, am I going to sell my home? Am I going to have to sell my car? Am I going to have to tell them to come get it? Like, I don't know if some of y'all was like at the point of repossession. I don't know how bad it is, but this looking like this is bad for somebody. And so it's like they're like realizing nobody's coming to rescue me. Nobody is coming, so I have to figure out a way to change directions. How you doing, Shadarada? Is that how you say it? Shadaha? Sandra, welcome from India. Adoja, welcome. The Chosen One. And Tanya Parker. So here it is with the Four of Wands is in reverse. You're realizing, okay, I'm single, I'm alone, and I'm out of balance. I need to change directions. I got all this money going out. I told you I feel like somebody's money is coming out. And there it is. Again, this is double emphasized. Somebody's money is just going out fast. You can't give anybody any money anymore. You can't help anybody because it's like now it's time to self-preservate. How you doing, Star Cruise? And welcome, Subtle Subs. Welcome to the channel. So here it is. Somebody is realizing, okay, I have nobody giving to me. I have nobody rescuing me. Money is coming out fast. I'm very unstable. And the Four of Wands, see, normally Four of Wands is a house, but maybe you're on the verge of even losing your house here. And so now it's like somebody's like, okay, I have been released. And this is one of the times where I say, I don't even know what to do. And even though this is a Queen of Cups, you're a very sweet, kind person. You are. But this is one of the times where it's like, you're going to have to take your hands off of it. Literally. Like how her hands is up. It's like, you just one of them, I surrender. It's like, because see, this person has to change directions, right? So here it is. If you have to change directions and it's unexpected, you're looking at this from a different point of view. It's like, hey, after you've done all you can, sometimes the only thing you can do is stand. And somebody's like, okay, I know I got to change direction. You're in the upright. You're a sweetheart. But all the love in the world, you have to let go of this person. They're not coming. So it's like, you know what I'm getting here? That this Queen of Cups has to let go of the idea that her person's coming back to help her. You're going to have to just let go of the fact that it's you, baby. It's you. Okay? You're single now. And now you got to think differently. So you know how like before you thought as a unit. I have my person. We're loyal. We're together. We've known each other for a long time. But it's different when you single. Now you got these problems and only you are there. Right? So this is where we are with that. How you doing, EG? Welcome to the channel, sweetheart. Miss Rosalind, welcome to the channel. Because, you know, when people have been in relationships for a long time, it's kind of hard for you to start thinking like it's just you and making decisions. And here it is, you're in a hole and it's coming to the realization that, hey, it's just me, myself, and I don't really know what to do. And I feel like somebody's going to take their hands completely off of it and having to figure out a whole new plan. Knight of Pentacles is in the upright. You have to start over. And this is going to be a slow, tedious process. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody, thank you, Holy Spirit. Somebody is realizing, listen, all I have is all I need. And even though the Magician is not out here, I believe somebody is looking at this and going, okay, I might have to take what little bit I have, but I'm going to have to invest. It is going to take time for these seeds to grow. So the first thing is you're going to have to throw away your timetable on when you think you're going to get out of this. Because nobody's coming to rescue you. So it's like you got to start over. So the plan is, let me start from the beginning. I'm going to have to plant my seeds, and it's going to take time for seeds to grow. So somebody is now starting from the beginning. What's up, Ro? What's up, 007 Maniac? You're realizing, again, nobody has your back. You got to start. You got to plant these seeds. So this is letting me know. See how it's only one man out here walking? And it's like you're going to have to make the choices and decisions. There's nobody that you can consult that's having your back right now. It's literally just you, yourself, and probably the divine. It's like you're going to have to start from the beginning. So it's like there's no friends to lean on. There's nobody that somebody can lean on. So it's like with the Queen of Swords is here in reverse. You're realizing that your person who... Remember I said with that, you're going to have to change direction. So if you thought that this person, you had the idea that you and this person were going to birth stuff and that they had your back and that they was going to look out for you. It's like, remember I said, you have to change direction. And notice this is her third eye. So it's like somebody is coming to the realization that, listen, I got to invest in me. I'm going to have to start all the way over. This person does not have my back. And you're having to come to the realization of who you was dealing with. This person's a liar. This person who did not treat me the best when I was with them. Clearly, they you know, when you look back on it, they did talk to you a little sideways. They didn't treat you with the best respect. This person did lie to you. This person put you at a stalemate. There's some things that was going on around you that you did not know. Maybe 2 or more people have come together to conspire against you, to bind you up and leave you in a way to where you could not feel balanced. They want you to feel like everything is draining from you. And this is part of why, remember I said somebody feels like they don't recognize themselves. They're an empress in reverse. So it's like, because see, all her essence, it's like, all of who I used to be, I can't recognize me. Somebody feels like their cup is on E. You're a sweet, kind-hearted person. You don't even believe that you're going through this. How you doing, Jay Kramer? Y'all, please forgive me. Thank you, Charlie, because I was getting ready to get him. And Shamika Jackson, how you doing, sweetheart? So here it is with the 2 of Swords. Y'all, please forgive me. I'm trying not to cuss out the trolls today. God is working with me to be calm, cool, and collected. Then a light went past me when I said that. I'm trying not to cuss them out today. How you doing, Mirlyn? Welcome, baby. So here it is. Somebody now is realizing that somebody bound their hands. They're making it so that they're blindfolded. So it's almost like you didn't even see it coming. The 2 people came together and they was pulling the strings on your life, trying to make you out of balance. And now, remember when I said it's like you're a Queen of Cups and you realize, okay, listen, you have to surrender. You're having to surrender to the idea that this person was loyal. You're going to have to start looking at the facts. This person ain't who you thought they were. And really when you break it down, some of y'all going to come to the realization you shouldn't have been talking to their ass in the first place. When you really look at the facts, you was giving them more credit than what they should have been given. And you're realizing that now it's time for you to become a leader. Now, why this is not the emperor, you're going to have to take charge of your life. This is calling for you as a king of wands. You're going to have to grab the reins, and the beast within, you're going to have to transform. So in order for you to transform, and I keep reminding y'all of a lizard, and there goes a gecko or a lizard on his shirt. When something doesn't serve you, you're going to have to start letting go. So as a fire sign, king of wands, and I say you have to be a fire sign. You don't have to be. You can be any sign. You be, because we got all the signs are out here at this point. Water, air, fire, earth, all signs are out here. Okay, because I go through the whole deck. So we all out here by the time I get done. So it doesn't matter what sign you are or what sign you was dealing with. Take parts of the story, take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't. Now, as a king of wands, you're going to have to go into beast mode. You're going to have to let go of the things that don't serve you. Things like ideas of what you thought you should be, the place. You're having to let go of even where you thought you would be at this point in your life. Because you are starting over. At this point in my life, I thought that I would be here. You're going to have to let go of that. This person who you thought was going to be by your side and be loyal, you got to let go of that. It's like going through a different type of mental transformation, but you have to be the leader in your life. So, because nobody's coming to rescue you. So it's like you got to get up and you got to be in charge. You understand what I'm saying here? And so it's like you got to go through that, cut off what don't serve you, and start to transform and become something else. Because nobody's here. It looks like there's no friends. There's nobody's family stepped in. Somebody is having to go, all right, how am I going to do this? So it's going through a whole mental thing here. How you doing, Elena? Trigger warning, Alchemy School. Welcome to the channel. And I like this because it's like you now have to be creative, and you're going to have to put some fire under your own ass. And I'm not trying to offend nobody when I say it, but you got to you got to motivate yourself. This is you being your own cheerleader. You taking the lead. You speaking life into yourself. I can't stay here. I cannot. Even if I got to start over from scratch, I cannot stay here. You got to motivate yourself. You got to get up. Okay? So this is somebody now saying, okay, and while you are a sweet, kind person, tears and being nice ain't gonna cut it. Sometimes you got to go from being a sweet little heart to becoming that lion. There has to be another side of you that wakes up. You see what I'm saying? Because see, if you was just a sweetheart, people they think that you're a pushover. You're gullible, you're naive, you just take, oh, I'm so sweet, I'm not gonna take. And it's like, no, it's like now something in you has to wake up. No more tears. See how her hands is up? No more tears. It's time to let go. It's time to boss the hell up. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Roy Wilson? Welcome to the channel. I like this. I like it, whoever this is. What's up, Jay Kramer? Because you can't stay still. You just not. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. 7 of Wands is in the upright. 7 of Wands is in the upright. 6 of Wands is in the upright. Some of y'all might be seeing 66. Or you could be seeing 666. It's not a bad thing if you look it up. It could be talking about your 6th house, which has to do with relationships. 666 is not bad in numerology. You just need to look it up. I know some people look it up, y'all, I'm talking to people whose minds are expanded. You go beyond what people told you. You can do the homework for yourself. Okay? So here it is. Now, first thing you realize is, listen, because you got to start over, you got to stay protected. You got to fight for you because ain't nobody else going to do it. So that means you got to fight for every little dime you have. You got to make wiser decisions. Some of y'all, you see how she's covered inside of this bubble. And even though the hermit is not, I think when the hermit already came out here, this is signifying to me, though, you went in a hermit mode. You got to guard your heart. So somebody is out here trying to guard their heart. They're in a bubble. They're by themselves. It's like you got to ground yourself. You got to protect yourself. And you got to protect whatever seeds you're trying to plant. So part of you starting over is you don't need somebody in your ear going, yo, dumbass, why would you even try that? So you got to come up with whatever idea you're trying to plant. You don't want nobody talking shit to you, getting in your mind, telling you it ain't going to work. Do you now understand why you got to be inside this bubble, why you got to protect your seed? Because this is you starting over. See, you got to remember who you are, because for a second, somebody forgot that they was an empress. And so you got to go in a beast mode and protect yourself and protect what you're building, because now you got to start over. And this time when you build, you want to build a solid foundation that cannot be moved. So you got to start over, and you can't tell people stuff. So you got to tell everybody, get back. So you might not be telling everybody what you're building. You stay into yourself. You're guarding your heart so you can maintain your peace, because you got a hard thing to do. This is pushing a boulder up a hill. So this is where you are. And at the end of the day, you want victory, baby. 6 of Wands. Somebody does not listen. Remember how I said you have to boss up? This is somebody deciding they're finished before they even begin. Somebody is deciding right now they're finished before they begin. I will be victorious. I will get up. I will be celebrating. When I get done, you're not going to recognize me. Everybody's going to be like, damn, look at what you just did. Somebody is going through a whole mental transformation. I will not stay here. Sink or swim, I'm going to fight. I'm going to give it everything I got. I will be victorious. Quitting is not an option. This is what I'm seeing with this Six of Wands. You see how her hands up? It's like somebody is like picturing winning. This is somebody who probably says affirmations. This is somebody who's speaking life into themselves. It's my job to save me, and I cannot quit here. Get up and go. And you are very passionate about succeeding. Six of Pentacles is in the upright. Now, while normally the Six of Pentacles is about two beggars, one person giving to two beggars, or, equal reciprocity, you realize the person that you thought had your back, they lied. Okay? This is in the signifier, the person who was supposed to give you something lied to you. They didn't give you anything. So you have no equal reciprocity. There's nobody there to balance you out. So that puts you in a vulnerable position. Nine of Wands. So now you're looking at this person different. See, whatever is going on here, somebody is rescuing their finances, but they're also trying to rescue their mental state. Okay? So that they're not going through, excuse me, y'all, for that phone ringing. So here it is with the Six of Wands in reverse. You realize that, because I see somebody doing mental assessments and they're doing financial assessments, because you was juggling financially and emotionally. So what this person has decided to do here is with the Two of Swords here. See, remember I said it looks like people came together, conspired to blind you and get you out of balance. So now you're realizing, okay, my walls was low. Because like somebody was able to see an opening that I didn't recognize, and I would put myself in a vulnerable position. Somebody's owning their shit. So I like this because you're owning your financial situation. It ain't nobody's job to rescue you. Somebody's bossing up. They're doing the self-assessment. How did this happen? Where was I open? How were they able to get close enough to me to do this? Somebody's realizing where their walls was down. Maybe I overgave. Maybe that was one of your problems. Maybe you was balancing somebody else out. Somebody who was lying to you, who you thought had your back. Maybe you was an overgiver. This is part of you realizing maybe that's part of why you were vulnerable. You overgave because now you have to start all the way over. And so it's like you got to really look at yourself. When I helped them, did I put myself in a position to where I was vulnerable? And this is why they thought that they could catch me up like this. Somebody is looking at all angles. Yeah, very good. Very good. And why are you looking at all angles? So that this shit never happen again. You try to balance your energy and you want to leave this behind and never look back. Because it's like once you get away from this fire, somebody made themselves a promise. When I leave this, I'm leaving balance and I ain't never coming back to this point again. You will never catch me up like this again. When I leave this time, it's like you're working your magic. You see the fire, you moving away from it. You're never going to let somebody catch you in a vulnerable position like this again in your life. Cherries in the upright. So somebody's moving on. How you doing, Sacred Touch Apothecary? Did I speak to you, LC, Sierra, I am, Cedric? Welcome to the channel, George Coxon. How you doing? TW. What's your name, baby? Chicka-woo. How you doing, baby? And I'm so sorry if I butchered your name. Jay Kramer, Roy Wilson. Did I speak to all of you all? Smith Ivory, Star Cruz, Elena. I think I spoke to all of you all. And Miss Rosalind, Mary Helen, Tori. Okay, I think I'm all caught up at this point. Welcome to the channel. Hey, babies. So, somebody going through a lot. This is a lot. And I'm going to be honest with you. You're by yourself going through this. So if you are who I'm talking to, how you doing, Tamon, Jeremiah, and Wolfpack Bigger? Hey, baby. So here it is. You're going through all of this by yourself. You're having to mentally figure out what your next move is going to be. Keep all of your good senses and speak life into yourself. All of this is going on all at once. This is a lot. Yes, that's right. Oja, this is a damn lot. A lot for one person. And you ain't leaning on nobody. Ain't nobody saying, baby, you could do it. I got your back. Ain't none of that. Somebody is strong, baby. Strong. The one they thought was just a sweetheart's coming out like a lion. I'm very proud of you. Remember I said you have to protect yourself? Somebody is now realizing financially, I should have protected myself. I should have protected myself. 5 of Pentacles. Somebody is left out in the cold. And now I think you're realizing you didn't protect yourself. You got left out in the cold. Right? You didn't left out in the cold. Whatever you was trying to grow wasn't growing. And so it's like you see how this light is here. That's the divine showing the key. So maybe for a minute, you know, when you first go through stuff and you're hurting and you're left out in the cold, you don't always see the way out. But I think whoever this is, they're realizing that, listen, I got to do something. I can't just stay sitting like this. I can't stay sitting like this. And so somebody got to work. Even though it was pushing a boulder up the hill. See, a Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight of all the knights. This is slow, baby. This ain't no overnight fix. This is tedious work. Night after night after night after night. You're going to have to do what you got to do. If this is getting up early to take on a part-time job, working overnight, picking up extra shifts, trying to figure out other means of income, selling some of your belongings to get extra money. This is slow. Very, very slow, tedious process. How you doing, Sammy? So whoever this is, you're realizing that you got to hold and maintain. You can't cry about being left out in the cold. You got ships that can come in, but you got to hold and maintain. So in other words, whatever work you're doing, you know you ain't going to see no results because it take a minute for seeds to come back and grow into something. This is like tending to your garden, baby. So you're going to have to hold and maintain while you wait. It ain't gonna be no, hey, the growth ain't happening overnight. So you're gonna have to do this knowing that there's no quick reward. This is hard. But somebody's still seeing victory at the end of the finish line. So even though you know them ships ain't come in, these seeds are gonna take a little while to grow. And you're sitting in a position where it's like this is out in the cold, baby. This is this is poverty. For somebody. This is starting from the beginning. But you still believe you can be victorious. Even though you ain't seeing not a dime. You're also realizing, okay, so this is where your mindset is at. Now, let's go back to the mental. So we keep talking about the money, then we go to the mental. So mentally, you're realizing that who was you giving to? Somebody who had an addictive behavior. Some of y'all's past people had drug, alcohol, sex addictions, or even gambling addictions. Some of y'all was dealing with toxic people. The Queen of Swords in reverse is very much toxic. Some of y'all are now realizing you was giving and balancing out somebody who was your devil. And you did not even know it. So it's like now you come into the realization of who this person really was. Some of y'all feel like you was laying next to the devil herself or the devil himself. Like, damn, this is who I was investing in. Somebody who was actually trying to control me, pull the strings on me, and drive me crazy. Because see, doesn't this look very much, you see how he holding them strings? Look at her. Look at that. Look at the, where's that, Spirit? Hold on, I'm going to show y'all something. I need to show it to you. Where that Six of Swords at? Was it 6 of Swords? No, 8 of Swords, baby. You see that? Look at her. Look at how she looking. Look at her. Look at him. Don't just look like somebody pulling strings on your life. Some of y'all did not realize who you was in bed with. So the person that you thought was loyal was actually the devil. You know, they say the devil can disguise himself as an angel of light. Now, you know, when you really look back, sometimes this person would say stuff, but maybe you gave them a pass because maybe y'all was going through a high stress situation. You know, sometimes you let people slide with certain things because you know they going through stuff too. So it'd be like, I'm going to just let it pass because, you know, we all, it's just real stressful with everything going on. Because, see, you know this person ended up getting money, but they bailed on you. But see, maybe, I mean, I just know that when people are in relationships, they will make excuses on why somebody is behaving the way they are. I'm going to let that slide because you had a hard day at work. I'm going to let you slide because XYZ, XYZ. I know, you know, some things going on with this person. So you know that sometimes people will take out stuff on the person that's closest to them. But what you didn't realize is, no, this person meant every damn word that they was doing. Every action they did, they meant it. They was trying to control you and deceive you. And they got addictive behaviors. And they was trying to suck you into their world of darkness to where you had no way out. This was you being played, child. For real, for real. And now you're realizing, okay, this is why my wheel is turning in reverse. See, you got to come to, listen, when you do a real self-assessment and you tell yourself, I'm going to never come back here, you better recognize how the hell you got there. And this is somebody going, okay, I turned the wheel in out of my favor because I got into bed with a devil. I was dealing with somebody who had addictions, and maybe you were overgiving. And this is part of what you was doing. Was you helping somebody? Was you enabling their addictions? Oh, I know that if they don't have a little smoke here, or a little drink here, they're gonna be stressed out. I'll just go get it for them. Keep them calm. Their addictions end up being too much. You end up overspending, trying to keep somebody else calm. And that could be part of why you're now, instead of being balanced, you're out of balance and you're back in the dark. See, the devil, when you're in a devil card, most of the time these cards are all the way black, pitch black, because it's like you don't know how to get out of it. So here it is. Somebody was dealing with the devil and the wheel started turning out of your favor because you may have been catering to somebody who has addictive behaviors, this toxic ass person. You're now realizing what went wrong so you can heal. This person may have even had you in third parties, truth be told. That could have been a problem too. But I'm not really focusing on the third parties today. I'm really focusing on you in this one-on-one situation with self. Okay? So here it is. How you doing? What's your name? Sayari. Welcome, Joseph R. How you doing? I don't know, y'all, if this chat was moving or it's moving, but I wasn't paying attention to it. Hey, Divine Light, Leslie, Drell, E.G., Sammy Zach, Geneva G. D. Patricia, Leslie Hilton, Ella, Ello, welcome. Okay, welcome everybody. Asia Russell and Kelly. How you doing, Kelly? Welcome back, baby. So here is Benny. How you doing? Paris, Alonzo, Infinite Swagger. How's everybody doing? Southern Belle, welcome to the channel. Holly, welcome, welcome, welcome. SVA. Listen. This person may have had you in a third party, but that's the least of your worries at this point. You just need to get your finances together, but you also trying to recognize why your person just upped and pulled the rug from under your feet. There may have been third parties, but you can't worry about that. At this point, that's right, Peter Washington. You free now. See, now you trying to get free and never go back. So you're worrying about your healing. You ain't trying to worry about, oh my God, they had me in third parties. At this point, you just worrying about self. Because you had to, remember I just said, you had to cut everything out your life that wasn't serving you. How you doing, Clifford Beans? You have to just worry about you. You can't worry about the third parties. You can't worry about none of that. Okay, the person who I thought And you trying to take care of your own mental state and pull yourself up out together. Okay, this person probably had me in third parties. I can't worry about that. I just got to heal. I got to heal. Because I got to dig myself out of poverty for some of y'all. I got to dig, because some of y'all ended up getting your credit scores changed. You took out more debt. Some of y'all lost homes. Some of y'all said some of y'all was living in hotels. You lost your car. Some of y'all lost jobs. Not all of y'all was that bad, but it did get bad. It was real tight for a lot of y'all. Robbing Peter to pay Paul, choosing what bills you was going to pay, and like trying to dig yourself out of a hole. This was hard. So you can't sit here and cry about nobody putting you in no third party. You got bigger fish to fry. Save your damn self. Worry about that other shit later. Okay? I need to recognize, how did I come? Like, really what I'm seeing here is not that you worried about the third party, but you trying to recognize so that you never run into another person like this again, to pull the rug from under your feet, and you end up where you have to do all of this here. You don't ever want to get back here. So you're examining this person and your relationship with this person. Yeah, they may have had you in third party, but that's the least of your worries. You want to understand why you didn't see their character. How did I see you as loyal and you really the damn devil? This is what you're doing. Third parties is the least of it. You just want to make sure that you don't run into another person like this again. So somebody's going through their life with a fine-tooth comb and digging through all the gunk. You looking at all the times that you said yes to things. You didn't say no. Where your boundaries was low. Why? How did this happen? Why did this? And when did they? Like, you examining conversations. You doing it all because you try to lead. You try to balance yourself out and heal and get to where you're fully protected. So this don't happen again. How you doing, Holly? Vicky, welcome. Well, hold on, Spirit. Let me put that one back. Is the Emperor supposed to be upright or in reverse? Because I don't know if I picked that up wrong. Is the Emperor supposed to be upright or in reverse? Upright. Okay. I need 2 more, please. Holy Spirit. Thank you. Somebody is using their intuition. I'm so proud of whoever this is. Because now it's like, now you trust it. And listen, High Priestess mode. You're in High Priestess mode. When you're in High Priestess mode, instead of charging after this person, how could you do me like this? That's a waste of energy. A High Priestess moves with intelligence. Instead of screaming, hollering, losing your damn mind, you shut the hell up. And you got quiet. Some of y'all went within, and some of y'all just got quiet and started watching. You watched what they did. You're going back. Remember I said fine-tooth comb. You're letting your intuition lead you. You're praying. You're probably getting downloads from the divine. See that light coming down to the moon? And you see my light team, sometimes the lights will come flying past my head. Light team. Somebody's getting straight downloads on this is how you should be seeing things. And now you're able, when you get quiet, when you ground and you're getting High Priestess mode, now you see the manipulation. Now you're starting to see how you got here. How did this devil get past you? How did this person manipulate you? You're going back. And it's like, even though it's dark, the moon is shining bright damn near as the sun. Now you're starting to see what this person was really doing behind your back. What they thought they was doing in secret. Now that you see that, now we're going to go back to your money. You got to take a choice. See, the devil thought that they could control your life. Somebody want to play God in your life. Really, they was the devil, but trying to pull strings like they're God. So you decide, no more. That shit stops today. I'm an emperor. I'm going to boss the hell up. And I'm going to get control over the chaos. Somebody, instead of sitting here pointing the finger at this person, somebody starts looking at themselves. You looking at your actions and you're owning your shit and you bossing the hell up. You come in and you start making boss decisions. You start taking your heart out the game. And this is excellent. This is a real good place to be because now you're playing strategically. You stop talking to this devil. You start taking more time to meditate. Notice how stuff is starting, the essence is starting to come back. Spirit is pouring into you. You start to see things. You're bossing up. You're making head over heart decisions because you got to grow pinnacles, child. And right now, this means, hey, if I got to get up at 3 a.m., I'm getting my ass up. If I got to do, hey, I told y'all, I'm a no 0 day kind of person. If I got to do no 0 days, then so be it. I'm taking control over my creativity and my finances. I got to do something. If I want to come out winning and I want to say checkmate, then I'm going to have to get up and I got to move the pieces on the game. I can't let people move me. I got to move me. I got to get control over me. I can't let these people get in my head. I got to own my shit. I can either stay here and cry or I can get up and do something about it. Somebody chose to get up and do something about it. Part of you stepping into your emperor energy, and the emperor is all of the kings in one. Somebody decided, listen, I'm going to have to master what I do know. Whatever you do know, you decide to become the best at it. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to learn something, and I'm going to give it all I got. I might not, listen, this is one of the times where you looking at stuff, there's a lot of birds on this. He's up there in the mountains. This is you taking a perspective of you're going to have to move differently. Your perspectives are changing. You're not out here by yourself. Spirit is surrounding you, showing you all the different ways you got to move so that you can be number one in your field and how you can boss up because you can't stay here. You got to move different. Let's see, when you're in the mountains here, those are trials and tribulations. But one of the things about being in the mountains, when you look down, you also have a different vantage point of a view. When you get quiet, your intuition can work. And now you're looking at things from a different viewpoint. Move like this, do that. And there's all different areas of your life. See all these different birds standing in different positions. You got to move all these different pieces around. Is a king of swords. So you're making judgment calls. You making this. I got to get up. I got to do that. I got to do this. Got to do that. Because some of y'all are now having to create multiple streams of income to dig yourself out of a hole. Whether it's doing overtime, picking up part-time jobs, I don't give a damn if you was door dashing. I don't care what you was doing. Instacart, DoorDash, Ubering. You might have picked up 2 or 3 things because you're in this and ain't nobody coming to save you. I don't care if you was making cookies and selling them I don't give a damn what you was doing. Selling chips out of a book bag for people at work. I don't give a damn what you was doing. Whatever you was doing, you was trying everything and trying to hit all the different angles to get yourself out this hole. Mastering whatever you had, all you had was all you could work with. So make the best of it. Every idea that came to mind, you was walking a fine tightrope. This is the Page of Swords. And you had to put, listen, look at all these ideas she's coming up with. Look at these birds. Your insight was different. You had to move different. You were starting from the beginning. You had to start over. You can't stay here. You got to walk a fine line. She is on a tightrope. I can't move too far left. I can't move too far right. I got to move just right because I can fall. So I ain't nobody coming to rescue me. So I got to do what I got to do. If I'm tired, so be it. Drink some coffee, rub the sleep out your eyes, and keep it pushing, baby. You got ideas and you got to do, if you got to go get educated, then go get educated. If I got to get up, hey, I got a little bit of skill. Like there is a person at the grocery store sometime where I work. There's a guy, him and his kids will be out there. He's a violinist. He be out there playing like he belongs in somebody's symphony. Playing classical music at the grocery store looking for change. And him and his whole family be out there while tear that violin up. That's somebody who is coming up with ideas. But let's just say you weren't the master of something, but you know a little something. Let's say you know how to cook, right? but you need to get like this certain recipes, and you need to learn. You got to go in and you got to do some studying. This is you getting up early in the morning, learning stuff so that you can move faster to produce more faster. Whatever you got to do to learn so you can become number one, this is somebody taking charge and doing it. I don't give a damn what it takes. Okay, I'm going to do it. If I got to work over, I'm going to work over. If I got to stay up late and study and I got to go on 3 hours of sleep, this is somebody, listen, everybody ain't built like this. But when you feel a certain fire, and whoever this is, they said they was the king of wands, there's a fire under somebody's ass. Ain't nobody coming. And I want victory. And victory costs you something. You're going to have to sacrifice something. For some of us, it was sleep. It's time. Time is your most valuable asset. You got to grind. Everybody don't know how to turn on grind mode. And everybody don't know how to keep grinding and pushing themselves towards victory. Because some people need somebody to be like, you surely is doing good. This is one of them times where there are no cheerleaders. There is no crowd cheering you on. There's no mama, no daddy that you running to go ask to shield you. This is somebody taking all the responsibility for their life and coming up with a creative solution to the problem as it is now, without taking from nobody, without hurting nobody. Self-will. This is willing yourself into a better life. And then putting the fire under your own ass to create the action to get there. And making wiser choices mentally so you don't ever end up here again. Or letting somebody put you in a position where your walls is down. This is hard right here. Whoever's doing this, listen. I just want to tell you, if you did this, I see you. I see you. And you should pat yourself on the back, baby. Because this was not no easy feat. You are strong. You are way stronger than most people would give you credit for. Because a lot of people can't do this. A lot of people can't. A lot of people give up or they stand still. They cry. You know, and then, you know the ones who cry. Because they be 20 years later, I didn't make it because such and such left me. My husband left me and I didn't have no job and I had to start over. There's people who are left up in effed up positions every day. And they figure it out. I've heard of a woman one time, she was trying to become a lawyer. She had 5 kids. And she decided to go back to school, start from scratch. Do you know what it is to start from scratch? That's that Knight of Pentacles energy. To start from scratch, to go into learning to law with 5 kids, trying to study and take care of home. You got to work and study. She had her kids on a schedule. The older ones helped the younger ones. They did that. Their mama was victorious. She came out on top and she didn't depend on nobody. Her and her kids rallied together. Mama got that doctorate and mama took care of everybody. That's a real Queen of Pentacles right there. That's the type of fire that somebody has to have. That's one of the ones where it's like, because everybody has their own problems, y'all. All your friends, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, your best friend, your girlfriend, everybody has problems. Everybody got their own bills. They got their own shit to worry about. You can ask for help, but it's a whole nother thing when you go, you know what? I'm going to do this. Shit, I know people who will deliver newspaper. I'm talking about there's people who will take whatever job they can get to do whatever they got to do. See? And look at you. Out here is the Page of Wands. This is action, baby. You want action? You know it's going to require a lot to get this off the ground. Some of y'all want legacy wealth. You want to leave generational wealth. And if you got to start all over, child, you can't think about starting. You got to get up off your ass and get going. No more overindulging on the pleasures of life. You got to boss up. No more overindulging. Some of y'all, listen, when I say no more overindulging, if you was in bed with the devil, some of y'all was drinking with these people. Some of y'all was getting high with these people. Some of y'all was laid up with these people. You had developed some habits of your own. And now you realize, if I want legacy wealth, I got to get this shit up. This costs money. And at this point, every dollar counts. Some of y'all stopped whatever your toxic, overindulging behaviors were. That's what you decided. 2 of Cups. This right here, you decided, who decided to be single? I'm going to put sex to the side for a little bit. I'm single. This right here, worrying about getting it in, least of my problems. Sex is on the back burner. I ain't in no relationship and I ain't wild like that. Sex has to go on the back burner. You're going to have to use all of your creative energy towards winning and being successful. So instead of you being passionate, trying to get you using your sacral energy, that fire energy, you got to put those to these ideas you got going. I can't be laid up. I got shit to do. I got ideas. I got stuff to do. I got to start. I ain't gonna be giving my essence and my passion to, ooh, thank you. Ooh, that feels so good. None of that. We got ideas to get off the ground. And we got to walk a fine tooth line. Time is money and your time is valuable. This is for my real soldiers out here. This ain't for no lightweight. What? Hey, how you doing, Vicky Silver? It's a lot of y'all. I'm so sorry if I missed your name. I told you sometimes my chat will stop running. Miss Diva, how you doing? Carla Childs, I see you, baby. Norma, how you doing? Peaceful. Holly, I think, oh, child, am I this far off? This is hard. Wow. Shade. Oh, Lord. I don't think look. Oh, child, I'm way off. I'm so sorry, y'all. I just rolled past probably a lot of y'all. I'm so sorry. Jim, I'm going to just read who was near the bottom because it's too many for me to go back. Jim, Mirlyn, welcome. Darren, that's right. Time is money. Time is money. Shalimar, how you doing? I think I spoke to most of y'all. Xera, Debbie, welcome. But yeah, whoever this is, this reading ain't for my lightweights. This is for some people who own their shit. These are the real riders, the real ones who will. This is taking ideas where the head, what they say, where the mind goes, the body follows. You are taking control over your mind and putting yourself into some sort of self-discipline and wheeling yourself into legacy wealth, because that's what you said you wanted. Legacy wealth and victory, child. Okay, this person, a lot of y'all wanted this stuff with this person. Just because they left don't mean the dream had to die. Just because you left hey, I thought I was going to have this with you, but it don't take 2 people to go broke, and it don't take 2 people to be rich. If you want this, you're going to have to go get it. And somebody wanted it. And they was willing to hold and maintain till they got it. Justice is in the upright. 8 of Cups is in the upright. 5 of Wands is in the upright. Magician is in the upright. Ace of Pentacles is in the upright. And I'm not taking that. So let's talk about justice. Remember I said you want to get some things off the ground? That means you're going to have to tell yourself the truth. And one of the truths is you can only reap what you sow. You want to win. So in order for you to find justice, that means you're going to have to do the hard work, baby. Life will only give you what you put in it. Somebody is realizing that, listen, you got to tell yourself the truth. If I want this, and I have to earn it. So that means that in order for the scales to balance out, I am going to have to put some pedal and fire under my own ass. So it's like, because you can only reap what you sow. So the more you put into something, the quicker you're going to get out of it, the quicker you're going to get to your victory, is your success. Because the law of the universe says you must reap what you have sown. It is a law of the universe. That's the law of karma. The law of karma. As you do, you're going to get that shit right back. So what you put out, you got to get in return. Law of the universe. So somebody is now realizing, okay, if that's the case, then let me leave all drama, competition, and somebody thinking they're going to put me in chaos. I'm going to walk away from all of that. Because I got work to do, because the universe is going to give me what I put into it. So I'm going to leave behind anything that looks like chaos and conflict. And I'm going to manifest a brand new financial beginning. Somebody is now even taking control over their mind. You can't, listen, you cannot manifest if somebody has got you in the head games. You can't manifest if somebody got you in third parties gaslighting you, because now you're worrying about why they not calling, where they at, who they with, somebody playing head games. This is chaos. This is conflict. That's competition. You can't worry about that. You're trying to manifest. So in order to manifest, you're going to have to walk away from the drama. Why you think I said some of y'all went in a hermit mode and started protecting yourselves? You got to protect your thoughts. You worried about building pinnacles. Child, you trying to get out of a hole. Who else? The Five of Pentacles, sometimes you can get out of the Five of Pentacles. Somebody reach down and help you. Wasn't nobody coming to rescue you. Some of y'all, it was literally sink or motherfucking swim. Either you going to sit down here at the bottom of this lake, or you going to swim and die trying to get your head above water. And this is somebody who was going to die trying. I'm going to manifest. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to sit down and focus. I'm going to work my magic. I'm going to do what I got to do. I got a goal in mind. And I need to take this ideal in my head, and I got to hold it in my hand. And what do I want in my hand? A real, tangible pinnacle. I want real financial beginning. I want real legacy wealth. And I got to start over. Some of y'all been building wealth since you was 20 years old. You get to your 40s and now you starting over? Now? Child, I got to keep all of my mind. This person can't have none of my mind. Can't allow you to take up space in my mind with this bullshit. Oh, I know I can't even worry about you stabbing me in the back, child. I gotta be focused. Well, I'm trying, like, fighting over nobody, fighting over vagina, fighting over some dang thing. Child, you ain't got time for that. You ain't got time. So whoever got them, I said it last night, keep them, baby. Keep them. You worry about that. I'm worried about how I'm about to get this bag. Child, you know what you're communicating to the universe? I'm ready. I'm ready to go into beast mode. I'm so proud of you. Oh, I'm so proud of you. You are communicating to the universe. You are in full alignment. Beast mode, baby. So they thought you was innocent. Some of these people thought y'all was slow. Some of these people thought that you was gullible. This is why they could pull the rug from under your feet. Nah, child, you proving to yourself and to anybody watching. You are resilient. You are strong. You have persevered. You can get through anything. Don't get the game twisted. There's two sides to everybody. And some people don't know how to turn on beast mode, but you do. You're communicating to the universe. I can go into beast mode. I belong here. Don't count me out yet. Don't count me out yet. As far as giving to anybody else, you've decided to cut that shit out. You're done giving out pinnacles. Because you got to worry about self. You got to worry about reversing your tower. You got to. So you can't worry about what nobody else got going on. You're in beast mode. This is about self-preservation. This is about taking care of yourself. Not having nobody to validate you. Not being codependent. Taking care of your mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, and financial needs. all by yourself. You and the divine. Somebody is worrying about their relationship with the Most High. You ain't trying to be connected to nobody to give them no money. It's just you and God. And the prayers and the affirmations or whatever you saying that's pushing you into beast mode. Because you were trying to get them pinnacles you was planting. Remember, you start out planting these little pinnacles. But see, a lot of y'all planted a lot of pinnacles. Why you think your harvest season about to be so great? Some of y'all was out here. Some of y'all getting ready to have a major harvest season. Major. Because you laid a strong foundation. And you thank you, Holy Spirit. And you planted a lot of seeds. You went through a lot of transformations. This is a lot of transformation. And you held on to hope. Thank you so much, Maria Castillo, for 444, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. May God bless you tenfold. Somebody held on to God. They held on to their hope. You was doing the damn thing. You was out here. You was about to, hey, instead of going towards drugs, alcohol, laying up, you look to the divine. We got this. You was sticking to your intuition. You was holding on tight. So look at your spirit team surrounding you, making sure you made all the right moves. Make sure you look. I want y'all to pay attention to all the lights around her. You see that? This is somebody holding on to it. Because at some point you was going to remember who you were. And you're going to go from this. And now your light team is surrounding you to help you to bring into fruition all of those ideas that beast mode then brought into fruition. It was coming, baby. It was coming. You holding on to hope. You're holding on to hope. You're reversing towers. You're not worrying about the past. You're looking forward. Somebody is looking forward and they want something better. Queen of Wands is in reverse. You cannot not be confident at this point in the game. Because it's like, with the Queen of Wands here in reverse, this is you. I don't think that you're not confident because you're in beast mode. I'm seeing every indicator that this is somebody who is like, you can't talk dirty down to yourself. Remember I told you can't be like, oh, I'm so stupid. I shouldn't have did this. How could I allow this? You can't do that because that shit will hit your confidence. You can't do that, and because then you be out here mourning, crying about how you just let everything go down the drain. That shit will stress you out. Can't do that. Can't do that to yourself. And you're not about to allow it. Page of Pentacles is in reverse. 3 of Pentacles is in reverse. 5 of Swords is in reverse. 10 of Wands is in reverse. You know, life has a funny way of doing things. Page of Pentacles is now out here in the upright with 3 of Pentacles. The person who bullied you, who wanted to win at all costs. Remember, they wanted to win at all costs. Are they now in the Page of Pentacles? But they can't work with you. They can't work with you. They can't come back. See, now they stressed. They had no problem stressing you out, but now they in the Page of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is in reverse. They didn't want to work with you. They let you go. And you know what they got to do now? Watch you relieve every burden that was ever on your back. A lot of you had to take this long walk by yourself. You're not going to save this person. You relieved every burden off your back. Beast mode, baby. You did what you had to do. The universe saw you. And now it's about to respond. All your burdens are lifted. Congratulations, you did the damn thing. Pat yourself on the back. And if you're not there and you're in the process, don't give up, baby. Keep your eye on the prize. Talk to the divine. You know, the divine is one of them people, to me, God is the type where you can tell him all your dreams, all your hopes. He listens. And then your spirit team will surround you just like that star card. And then you'll go from the star to the Empress. And they're surrounding your dream to bring it into fruition. Keep going. Some of y'all are waiting on your bag. Hold and maintain, baby. Don't give up right here. You know God don't give you no mess. He always sends out his best. Somebody out here is real mentally strong. I'm proud of you. You should be proud of you. Don't get too much into like haughty pride. Healthy pride is okay. Keep going. And if, like I said, if you just now starting, just let this be a motivator for you. There are people who are going through what you're going through, but everybody is not built the same. Some people sink while others choose to swim. And that's it. That's all I have for you out in the light. I want to thank the Most High God, his Son, and the Holy Spirit for helping me to deliver this message. And if you enjoyed the message and you really think that this, hey, hit the like button, say thank you, and just, that light mode, put beast mode, baby. You stronger than you think you are. And you showing the world and anybody who knows you, you are. And you deserve every bit of lifting every one of those burdens. Congratulations. And I'll see y'all. Hey, they say it's lonely at the top, but not when you take the right friends with you. I want the ones who had to be in beast mode with me. We going to be up there together, baby, and it's going to be lovely. Y'all, if you need a personal read, hit me up at imthelightttarot@gmail.com. This was fun, y'all. I enjoy my afternoon reads because they always seem very motivational, the afternoon reads. So if you enjoyed this reading, I will be back tonight at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific Standard, 8:30 Central. I want to thank Bit by Charlie for moderating this reading. Miss Charlie, please email me those questions, lady. And if you need a personal reading, y'all, please email me at imthelightttarot@gmail.com. Hit the like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all tonight. Bye, baby.